This is the meal of a man, for a man making $10 million.
So tell me a bit more about your experience.
If you know Matt Yao, you know that he's a man of his words.
You're probably wondering, what is this crazy long-haired Chinese guy with a cigar in his hand sitting shirtless in his backyard doing here? My name is Matthew Yao, and this is episode 1 of how I'm gonna make $10 million by the end of this year as a 25-year-old. Today we're gonna be going through the life of building the company, and we're gonna be catching up with some friends, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I usually do on a day-to-day basis as the founder of an edtech company. By the way, I drink 3 cups of these a day, completely black, you see.
What do you think of men that don't drink black coffee?
Dude, you have to drink black coffee. If you don't drink black coffee, you're
Do you want to talk a bit about your tenants?
Man, this guy leaves the fan on. Look at this. This guy leaves the fan and the light on, eh? Pays the bills? Nah, it's all good. But yeah, they're just, I got 2 lads from Liverpool. Young dudes, 20, 21 years old. Great tenants. One's a concrete layer, one's paints cars. Yeah, pretty cool dudes. Well, I bought this place pretty much December. Moved in about a month ago and moved the tenants in pretty much like a week after. So pretty much brand new, man. This whole place was literally empty when I bought the place. So I had to get the fridge, all this furniture that you see here. It was all empty. Became a little bit of a design expert the last few months as well. Paintings and furniture. I've ordered really, really nice furniture from overseas, but it's like 3 months away, so that's going to be replacing everything here. Yeah.
How much you spent on that?
Spent almost like 40 grand on that. Yo, David, my man, how's it going?
Going good, bro. What are you up to?
Good, man, just chilling. You want to catch up?
That's good. Yeah, where and when?
I'm thinking probably at a cafe. Do you have any cafes in mind?
Let's go a little back here.
Yeah, awesome.
Clean it up a bit.
Yo, you're on camera, man.
Bro, I'm gonna get camera shy, man.
He's gonna get camera. That's so good. Yeah, so we're pretty much free now. Do you wanna meet there around like 12 or like 12ish?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, awesome.
I'll see you there.
Awesome, man. Alright, see you, bro.
See you soon.
Alright, bye. No caller ID. What is this? Hello?
Is it on speaker?
It's on speaker. Hello, hello? Can't hear you. Just driving one RJ? Oh, I'm just driving it. Yeah. Alright, give me a second.
The man them too inconsiderate, 5-star hotel smoking cigarette mixing up with a Finnegan. She got thick but she wanna get Finnegan. Drinking apple cider vinegar, wearing skim cause she wanna be Kim in them. Alright, I know they are bad, stop acting innocent. We ain't got
to the AI space. Like, what AI?
AI is the current form of, well, it's the current iteration of technology right now.
Yeah.
In 5-10 years, it'll be something else. Maybe some other form of technology, but right now, in terms of tech and what's pushing the frontiers of tech, it's AI.
Yeah.
So I've always been interested in education. My previous business was also education related. It was a platform teaching kids entrepreneurship. I built that as a uni student when I was still studying in Melbourne Uni. I've always been interested in education because education, that's what really matters, you know, like people do all sorts of businesses. There's this rich guy here, like who also lives in Perth. He does gambling, like online gambling. Sure, you can make a lot of money doing that, but it's like
It's a purpose.
Purpose is one of that, but also value add to society. Now, education is a big one because that literally uplifts your whole society, right? Yeah. I think if you have gifts, like, you should try to direct it towards a productive outlet for society, especially. So education is just like the one that I found myself in. Man, the thing about driving this car is like everyone wants to race you. Because it's just fun, man. It's fun to drive. It's like the handling is great.
It's small.
It's small. You can whip it around. Yeah, it's a 2-seater, but it's more than what I need. Rocking up at Little Banksia.
I'm loving this bed. I see you, bro. How are you? How's Sydney?
Good, man. Exactly.
Yeah?
How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. It's all good. This is the meal of a man, for a man making $10 million enterprise value.
There you go. Enterprise value.
Energy.
What's the thought process behind giving up a 6-figure cushy job
Yeah,
with guaranteed income
yeah.
to transitioning to do your own business?
It wasn't an easy choice, right? Like you said, 6 digits is comfortable, and then I have 2 mortgages as well.
Yeah, that's
Really
right.
helped, you know, like it's like there's like a monthly,
Yeah, this guy got 2 mortgages. Okay.
yeah, monthly thing I gotta look after, right? Like for me, I think firstly, from a young age, I always wanted to try to do my own thing. Like I see my dad, I see like other people around me, especially during my time when I was working in Indonesia. I don't think it's as common here. I think over here, like the goal is always like comfort, right? Whereas I feel like in Asia, like it's that, how can you build that legacy, right? For the next generation?
Yeah, that's right.
I generally, steer towards that direction anyway. So I was like, man, I want something. I feel like I want to try something more. I want to do something more than just like a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah.
Getting a stable paycheck.
When did you get that first idea that you wanted to do that?
I think even whilst I was studying in uni.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was always on my mind.
Okay.
But I think instead of like unlike you, I sort of followed the stereotypical pathway, right? That you take. So high school, uni, and everything. Yeah. Like whilst I was in Deloitte, I was always thinking like, oh, what do I actually want to do with my life? What am I actually passionate about? Because the reason why I stuck for that long, because usually if you know Deloitte and consulting firms, the turnaround, it's like 3-4 years. Like,
What's the pay for director?
pardon?
What's the pay for director level?
I would say around 250 minimum.
250 minimum. Okay, that's base.
That would be your base, yeah.
Okay, solid. 250, yeah.
And you'd get like a bit of sales commission and whatnot as well.
And this guy is so 250. So what is that? Like freaking 50, wait, how much is that?
20K.
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 Imagine you got 20K in your bank coming in month by month. All you got to do is show up and do your job.
Do my job.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Well done, man. Yeah, well done. That's bossy.
What are we working on?
So we're trying to figure out the strategy to grow our user base, figuring out our marketing plan. We're going to do some marketing for that. Reaching out to UGCs and running some paid ads and onboarding some users for like a case study that we're trying to do. The date is the 28th of March 2025. Right now we are at 362 users to start off with. Let's see how fast we can take it. So we just caught up with David, mate from church. Nice to catch up. Yeah, David's interesting character. He's quit his job. He's a high-paying 6-figure job in consulting to start his own business. Not many people like that these days. So props to him. Heading back home now and gonna go run some errands. Got to do some stuff for my tenants and probably go pick up some stuff at IKEA. Maybe hit the gym at this time as well. Later this evening we're gonna have dinner and start work.
Start work.
My team, they're all overseas, so we got them working night shifts. So most of the work meetings and stuff like that. So it's evening time. Alright, so now we're on the way to IKEA. Just running some errands. I bought a new house a few months ago, so there's a lot of work to do around the house. Part of it is just buying a lot of random tidbits here and there. So now we're going to go and get some lights for some lamps that I got.
This is mad.
I got the wrong ones. I gotta get the E14s. So just switching these. $2.70.
Mate, inflation.
Inflation. Negative inflation.
Used to be $1.
Oh, your car?
It'll be alright, won't it?
Try this. Multi-clip. Yeah, what are you guys doing tonight?
I'm going to some fish place. Fish pub.
Fish place.
Yeah, it's called like fish pub.
So we're just having dinner, catching up over dinner, and having a nice chat.
Yeah.
After this, we're gonna do some work. But
Excited to be a part of this journey, the road to $10 million.
yeah, there we go.
$10 million enterprise value.
Enterprise value.
That's
Yeah,
it.
10 mil.
What's your bet? You reckon he's gonna do it?
I reckon he is, man. If you know Matt Yao, you know that he's a man of his words. So
There we go. There we go. You heard it here first.
that's it.
You heard it.
Hopefully one day get to seal a deal with a VC or someone prominent.
Yeah, there
That'll
we
be
go.
exciting.
What's your goal, personally?
Alright, my personal goal
Yeah.
is to make the same income that I made at Deloitte, but through this business.
Okay.
Wow.
Alrighty.
You'll go. Oh, we all know you'll go.
We know. We know the goal, but I'll say it again. So cheers to making $10 million by the end of this year as a 25-year-old.
Cheers.
For me and for David.
Let's do it.
Cheers to starting out the entrepreneurial life.
Awesome.
Following your footsteps, bro.
Cheers to that.
Alright, so we didn't know what to order tonight because there was quite a lot of dishes in the menu, but we decided to order food which represents where Matt's employees are from. So this first dish here is called sisig. It's a Filipino dish, only one of my favorite Filipino dishes. It's amazing. And there wasn't something Vietnamese related, so we chose like calamari with lime, so a bit more, you know, that coriander, herby flavors that Vietnamese dish always has. So yeah, first two dishes.
Lovely.
What have you learned today? Spending one whole day with Matt Yao.
One thing I've learned. First thing, Matt Yao, he knows what he wants. He knows what he wants and then he goes and gets it. So he's very direct with his thinking. I think that's something I need to improve on.
What gives you that impression?
When he talks, the way he talks about things, it's very, this is it, and this is it. It's very, this is what I want, this is how I'm going to do it, this is what I'm going to get.
Alright, finished dinner with David and Daniel. We're heading back home really quickly because I forgot my laptop. We're gonna need that tonight for work. But we've had a long day, but that's alright. The night is still young. It's barely 9 p.m. here on a Friday evening, but we got a very, very packed evening tonight with the team. They're all remote, so we got a few interviews. We're hiring a new full stack developer. So talking to 3 people that we've shortlisted tonight, seeing how that's gonna go. Yeah, planning out some marketing strategies. So Friday nights are usually busy nights for us. And yeah, that's behind the scenes. So tell me a bit more about your experience doing full stack.
Last 5 years continuously, I am working as a full stack developer. So you can justify me, am I able to do work with you or not? Then we can discuss about it.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
This is not
Just like feedback generator or assignment builder. How long do you think it's gonna take for you to duplicate it? All right. What are we thinking about this person? So, did you rate him a 90?
Wait, let me check, sir. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I rate him that way, sir, because
Hey, Serenia.
yeah.
Hi. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So we've just interviewed 3 shortlisted candidates. So they seem pretty good. So right now we're gonna give them a task for them to complete either tomorrow or over the next few days.
So what are you thinking in terms of the task? Do you want to give them like access to the GitHub and then get them to fix some bugs?
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you. Good night. Alrighty. So we've literally just spent the last 2 hours back-to-back meetings with probably four different candidates for our full stack developer role. And we've called our current full stack developer, our current lead dev. It's just hiring. Hiring is the biggest pain, but it's the most high leverage activity you can do as a founder, because making sure that you have the right people on board is super, super important. If you get the right people on board, they're competent, they have integrity, they have a good attitude, then you can literally do anything and go anywhere and go as far as you want. If you have the wrong people on board who are have a bad attitude, who aren't competent, who literally don't know what they're saying. I talked to one of those people today, I feel. Then it's just a waste of time and it brings team morale down. So it's better to hire slowly and hire well and hire for the right people than anything. That's one of the key decisions that you have to make. Well, that I have to make as a founder. So a lot of my time is actually spent on hiring, interviewing people, screening through people, and just seeing if they're the right fit. A lot of it also has to do with assessing, reading people. So reading people and seeing their personality, reading their psychology. So that's one of the key roles that I'm pretty much responsible for as the CEO and as the founder. Hiring. So right now it's the 29th of March, Saturday, 12:09 a.m. Right now Solomon AI is at 363 users. Now we're gonna get this to 3,000 users by the end of the year, and that equals a $10 million valuation for our company. That's the big goal. That's where we're at today. Whether we can make it or not, we'll find out. But I think we can. I think we got a clear, solid roadmap of what we're trying to do. We know where our problems are right now, and the things that we have to do to get there is pretty straightforward, and we've got the right people on board. So it's gonna be a pretty hectic 9 months.